In 1987, with 1 second left, Keith Smart from Indiana hit the shot that would stop the Syracuse Orangemen from winning its first national title. And the hearts of Syracuse residents and students were broken. And that's the moment Syracuse basketball became a religion. Syracuse basketball, for the city and the students, is the end-all be-all of college sports. Their day will be made or broken with a win or a loss. But let's start from the beginning. It begins in the 1980s with a player named Pearl Washington, who was the highest-rated recruit Syracuse has ever got and known for hitting big shots. Him and others alike, like Derek Coleman, Sherman Douglas, brought Syracuse to prominence under Jim Boeheim. All these men are idols and worshipped like gods here in Syracuse. In our eyes, they can do no wrong. Now, every religion has an evil force against it. Syracuse's is Georgetown, and through the 1980s and leading up even till today, this rivalry has played out like religions fighting over the Holy Land, with our saint being Jim Boeheim and our fearless leader and patriarch, who guides us the right way, doing the right things against the evil, who is John Thompson in Georgetown.
I don't know, if you go by the buzzer, he definitely scored before the buzzer.
In 1996, Syracuse made its first national championship game since losing in 1987, but this result was no different, losing to Kentucky. But their day would come.
Walker stole it, ahead to Mercer. Hill won't get there. 2 mistakes, that time by 6. Trying to make 2.
In 2003, Syracuse was led by Jerry McNamara and Carmel Anthony, 2 fantastic freshmen. But to win it all, it came down to Hakeem Warwick.
To the top of the key. Heinrich was 4 seconds. Gives it up corner. Lee shot blocked. They have less than a second to go. It's national.
The day had come. Syracuse was at the pinnacle of college basketball, and its fans were full of excitement and joy. These fans acted as any person of any religion would if they had reached the pinnacle of holiness. Winning a national championship for these fans meant an increase in worship and loyalty, but also some disappointments when it came to higher expectations. Like some would react if they had saw a miracle and expected more and more each day. The idol worshiping continued, with one of Syracuse's fans' favorite players, Jerry McNamara. They brought up 10 buses from his hometown to watch his last game. But more importantly, when someone tried to taint his name, his coach had his back. Just as any God would for his children, he would watch over them and protect them from harm.
Who I guarantee you will never be head coaches if they think Jerry McNamara is overrated. Of course, our paper will print that anyway because that's, somebody said it. Without Jerry McNamara, we wouldn't have won 10 games this year. Okay? Not 10. And everybody's talking to me and writing about Jerry McNamara being overrated.
But Jerry McNamara would use that as motivation to lead his team to the Big East title. The purity that was the 6 overtime game shows the true nature of sports. It's all about the love of the game, and how these players were exhausted and amazed by the level of competition they were competing at. Just like how we are amazed by the purity that is the religion, and that there is a greater meaning than ourselves. The next chapter of Syracuse basketball life consists of a new conference and a new rival, Duke.
75. Syracuse doesn't foul Suleiman. The 3 at the buzzer. He hits. The Duke bench goes crazy. The carrier left in OT. Q's down 2. Of course, Parker and Emil Jefferson have fouled out as time running out. Needs a 2 to tie. 3 for the win. No. Syracuse. Fair.
But most of all, it's about our coach, Jim Boeheim, and his fight for his players and his fans and for what's right. And also for coaches like Jerry McNamara, who show care for the community. A religion is only as great as its leaders. With these 2 in charge, Syracuse basketball will thrive, and people who love it will worship it too. They will realize that for a moment in their life, they can put aside all the bad and the stress and focus on something good, like basketball or religion, or both.